My friend, this is it. The NHL is doing us a solid, and it's something that I think a lot of fans of the Vancouver Canucks, fans of the LA Kings, fans of the Anaheim Ducks, we have wanted to see for a while. The NHL's being kind to Pacific teams, folks. Let's talk today about the 3 stars of the week and all the press coverage, conversation, etc. going on about these 3 guys. Vancouver Canucks superstar, franchise defenseman, 3B tier defenseman Quinn Hughes has been named the first star of the week for his 1 goal, 7 assists, and 8 total points in 3 games played. This is it. Vancouver fans, we've been waiting for this. We have been waiting for the Canucks to finally be getting their representation on these lists. And I know what you're going to say. Lego Petey was the 2nd star last week. Like, we just got representation on the list. What are you talking about? But this is different. You see, with all the stuff going on in the NHL about Eastern scouts and writers not staying up to watch Canucks games, literally not understanding, not being able to comprehend the complexity and the growth of Quinn Hughes' game. We had talked about this in the video a few weeks ago, but hey, there is some sort of a controversy going on with this guy in regards to Dom Luszczyszyn's player tier rankings in that article from The Athletic all those weeks ago. NHL scouts that were asked in that piece to rate Quinn Hughes all severely underrated and misunderstood how it was that Quinn Hughes has progressed as an NHL defender. It was bad, and so egregious that the Canucks fan base just kind of tarnishes Dom Luszczyszyn's name every time he happens to get mentioned, which is not really anybody's fault. I mean, it's kind of expected with this fan base, to be honest, but there's been such a push from this fan base for a Quinn Hughes is actually pretty good kind of conversation, and the NHL is getting on board with that here. So 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 total points is the kicker. They also talk about his 5-point game and how he became the top scoring defenseman for 1 game in Vancouver Canucks franchise history, which is actually tied with Jeff Brown and all the other stuff. There's a lot of Quinn Hughes love going on in Vancouver, and for great reason. There was great love from the writers here, from all the people that were satirically poking fun at The Athletic and all the Eastern folks for not staying up past 10 p.m. to watch Canucks games, and thus not actually understand how good Quinn actually is. So for the NHL themselves to finally put him into the spotlight, say, hey, last week we gave the first star to Jack Hughes. Let's give the first star to his brother. Next week, Quinn Hughes is right here, and he's better than ever, and he outscored the entire NHL in the week. Where was that graphic the Canucks posted saying that he outscored everybody in that week's worth of play? And he's a defenseman. Like, not only has his point production been better than most forwards, but his defense has actually been amazing too. He plays so much. He's always holding on to the puck. He averages, the most amount of time on ice per game holding on to the puck compared to every other player in the league. Like, it's about time. About time, Rachel McAdams right here, that Quinn Hughes got his due. And I'm not even saying that this is it. I'm saying this is the start. This is the beginning of everything going right in Canuckland, and everybody acknowledging, hey, this guy's actually a lot better than these writers and scouts on the East who don't understand a thing about staying up past their bedtime thought about. So, thank you, NHL, for giving Quinn his props. Hopefully it's the first of many to come. Elias Pettersson, too. That guy's 2nd star of the week last year. Amazing. But you didn't click on this video just for Quinn Hughes, or maybe you did. Probably, if you're a Canucks fan. Canucks play the Oilers later tonight. We're going to talk about that more in the videos to come. But we also have 2 other stars to go over here, starting out with the 2nd star of the week, Cam Talbot, LA Kings guy. 3 wins, 1 shutout, and if you go over to his overall profile, the guy saved 77 out of 80 shots for a perfect 3-0-0 record, 1 goal against, .963 save percentage, and 1 shutout to backstop the Kings to a 7-2-2 record for 16 points. It's a perfect win as they stretch their point streak to 6 games. Cam Talbot has been amazing, and this is one of those things where we're starting to see the fruits of a vision come to life, and it's a situation where we all thought they would need a little bit more help. Remember earlier on into the season, Cam Talbot and Phoenix Copley both had dud games to start out 23-24, and everybody was panicking, saying the Kings needed goaltending. Oh, Caden Primo in Montreal is available. LA should go there. But no. Turns out the answer was there all along, as Cam Talbot now has a .923 save percentage in 9 games played. 2 goals against, or 214, excuse me. This is the best statistical season the guy has ever had. Except for his New York Rangers rookie year, which happened, what was that, 10 years ago? My gosh, that was a while ago. But he had a .941 save percentage in that stint. He was fantastic. But now, as an LA King, he is producing similar numbers. Not as good, but close to it. Oh, actually, there's another Rangers season where he was really good, too. .926 save percentage, 2014-15. Okay, so 9 years ago. It's been a decade since Cam Talbot has been this good. Of course, the sample size is small, only 9 games played, but there still is a lot more hockey to go, and he's been pretty all right. I've been seeing a lot of Senators fans going out there and complaining, saying, hey, this is what happens when goalies leave Ottawa, isn't it? They always end up becoming good. What is it in Ottawa that always allows players to succeed and start living up to their potential once they depart from that team? Cam Talbot was already a pretty okay goalie in Minnesota, .915 save percentage, .911 save percentage in a good chunk of games played. Even with Calgary, .919 save percentage. Talbot has always been good. He's been fine. It's just Ottawa Senators hockey deteriorated this guy's numbers. .898 save percentage, .293 goals against. The only other stint he has had that was that bad was the 4-game sample in Philly in 2018-19. Other than that, the Ottawa Senators stint remains probably the worst year he's ever had. In a full calendar year, too. That Flyer stint was only 4 games played long. So, Cam Talbot, hey, he's solving problems in LA. He's making it so that the Kings don't need to trade for another goaltender. Who knew? The answer was there all along. So he is indeed the second star of the week for this week ending in November 5. And then the third star of the week is a guy that I've been super high on ever since he was taken 3rd overall in the 2021 draft? Mason McTavish. Yes, there you go, 2021 NHL Entry Draft. 5 points in 3 games played. Take a look at the write-up here. Mason McTavish registered 5 points in 3 outings, including points in all 3 of the Anaheim Ducks' decisive goals, to help this club rally from third-period deficits in each contest to extend their winning streak to 8 games. And here's the thing, the Ducks have been good. They've been a wagon this season. No longer are they at the bottom of the NHL drafting 2nd overall. Nah, Mason McTavish is going out there and putting this team on his back. 5 points in those games. He's got 13 points in 11 games on the season in total, on pace for 97, which would be great. And guess what? The guy is only 20 years old. He is so young, and he's already doing things that we didn't really think were possible. I'm not gonna lie, I was a pretty big believer in Mason McTavish when he was draft eligible in 2021, but I didn't really see him becoming a point-per-game player in the NHL at 20 years old. Who knows, though? Anything can happen when you are as hardworking, as poised and skilled as Mason McTavish happens to be for the Anaheim Ducks. He's been such a breath of fresh air for this forward core, just improving on the 43-point season he had last year as a rookie campaign. He was so good in the OHL, at the World Juniors. All these places he has gone, he has done extraordinarily well. So the fact that he is out here dominating, just helping this team out, scoring points on important goals, that's helpful for the Anaheim Ducks, and as a result, this team is one of the better ones in the Pacific. These are all Pacific teams, in fact, so thank you, NHL, for giving the Pacific their love in this week's showing of players and top talent. So this is your 3 stars of the week: Quinn Hughes from Vancouver, Cam Talbot from the LA Kings, and Mason McTavish from the Anaheim Ducks. The NHL has done us a solid, and we need to feel grateful for it. I know we have a lot of Canucks fans that tuned into this video because of the Quinn Hughes conversation, but hey, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about Quinn Hughes getting the nod? How do you feel about Cam Talbot, if you're here from the LA point of view, as well as Mason McTavish? What are your thoughts on all 3 of these guys and the weeks that they have had? Do you think this is the start of a Quinn Hughes for Norris legitimate conversation that can be brought up at this point and manifested into existence? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.